All right, so getting started in real estate is no small commitment. It takes sacrifice, long hours in getting started. Yes, you got it right. You come to the right video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to get started in real estate investing. Hey guys, my name is Brent Bowers. I've been investing in real estate since 2007. I've done over 289 land deals. We've flipped 24 houses in the last 3 years, and we've wholesaled quite a few as well. In this video, I'm gonna give you several practical exercises, exact actions to take, action steps, as well as some free gifts, the exact resources and tools that I'm using in my real estate investing business today. All right, first we're gonna get into why. Why do you wanna be a real estate investor? What are you looking to accomplish? And exactly what type of investing are you looking to do? Are you looking to do land? My favorite, houses, flipping houses, buying the house, ugly old house, fixing it up and renovating it into something that someone would desire to live there, to move their family in there. Apartment complexes, super high demand right now. Mobile home parks. What exactly are you looking to get into? So one is the why. Why do you want to do this? Is it for family? Is it for additional income? Is it rock star status? Are you trying to quit your job to start investing in real estate? I actually have a video that you can check out, how to quit your job and start investing in real estate. Check that out and definitely subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of those type things. All right, let's focus on the why. I want you to get out a sheet of paper. And you might be thinking, oh man, here comes the work. This is a lot of work, so you gotta be prepared to start doing the work ahead of time. I wish someone would have had me do this back in 2007. I wasn't sure what path I wanted to take. I want you to put your why down. How many houses are you looking to buy, or how many land deals? What's the amount per month that you wanna earn? So, start writing things like that. It doesn't have to be structured writing. It can just be simply writing. We're not coming up with like a 3-page business plan, anything like that. I want you to just start writing on there. What do you wanna do in real estate? What path do you want to take, whether it be land, houses, apartments, mobile home parks? So what do you want to do? What path? Why do you want to do it? And then how much money you want to be making in it, say like 1 year from now, or give yourself timelines. Like my timeline, I wanted to quit my job when I was in the military. I wanted to be done with the military. I wanted to be home with my family, see my wife every night, sleep in my own bed. For 8.5 years, I was away over 4.5 of those years, like deployed, training, in the field. I probably only slept in my bed less than half the time I was in the military. So my why was to be out of the military within 2 years, 24 months, and I would be making exactly $10,000 per month in the next 24 months. And I had an exact date. It was May 2018. So I want you to get very, very specific. And guys, I didn't know to do this in the beginning. I was told after I had already done it and after I'd floundered for a while. So know your absolute why. Yes, this is a video on how to get started in real estate. Next is pick the path. Are you going to choose land? My favorite, once again, and I'll talk to you more about that. Are you going to do wholesaling houses? Wholesaling houses is probably the easiest, fastest way to get started in real estate with no money, no credit. Or are you going to flip houses? Or are you going to buy, rentals? That's kind of what I started with in 2007. I kind of started reverse opposite of where most people start. Usually they start wholesaling and they flip and then they start buying rentals. I started buying rentals in the beginning. I didn't know I was backwards on my setup. So pick your path, what you're gonna do, like exactly what the commodity is gonna be. And then next, you need to pick your playground. Like, where are you gonna invest in? I recommend within about a 2-hour radius of where you currently live. Now, for some people that might not be possible. You might live out of the country right now. You might be stationed in Korea. You might be stationed in Alaska. Those places make it a little bit more difficult. But where did you grow up? Where's your hometown? What are you familiar with? Start thinking about this and writing this down. I didn't tell you can get rid of that paper yet. Keep writing. All right, next is pick your playground. This is the county you're going to be investing. I talked about that 2-hour radius. And then we need to pick a list of owners, whether it be landowners, house owners, whatever it might be. Like if you're going for land, I recommend heading over to the landsharkslist.com. The link is below in the description. You don't have to go there yet, but this is a way to get a list of landowners or house owners that are behind on their mortgage. You name it, you can get lists from this company. It's a program called PropStream, one of my favorite programs. You can figure out what the property's worth, what other people are paying for it. You can pull the list, but you've got to communicate with land sellers or house sellers or apartment complex sellers. You know, they're not quite sellers yet. They're actually owners, but you got to communicate with that list. How do we communicate with them? I recommend using a postcard or a letter. I'm going to give you the exact postcard I use, but you got to stick with me for a little while longer. I'm going to give you the exact postcard I've used to buy several millions of dollars, probably upwards 10 million plus in real estate with this exact postcard I'm going to give you today. But we have to get the list of people to communicate with, and then we got to communicate with them. But once we send a postcard, what do we say to them? I'm also going to give you the exact script that I use of what do we say. You know, we want to know, like, what's the least you can take for it? You know, we want to create a relationship. You know, this is not high pressure sales tactic here. You're never going to force someone to sell their house or their land or their apartment complex at a discount. They've got to be motivated. They've got to want to sell. You've got to be able to solve a problem for them. And you might have thought, hey, I'm just like trying to look how to get started in real estate. Well, it's not about the real estate. It's about the problems you can solve for your sellers. Because how do you buy real estate? You got to solve problems. If you don't want to worry about solving problems, you can just go buy real estate right off the MLS and pay full retail value. I'm showing you how to get the best deals of off-market properties, and that's by finding people with problems that you can solve. All right, so back to how to get started. So we're talking to the sellers. We're creating relationship. We're creating rapport. What does rapport mean? You know, like it's a little bit of matching and mirroring. If they're talking fast like me, you got to talk fast like them. If they're talking slow, you got to slow it down. Like you can't just be all crazy, like hyper, like active talking to an elderly person, or maybe the elderly person is talking fast. You just got to match them and start, you know, mirroring them. And this kind of sets everyone at ease, and then you create that relationship. Then you want to know about the house and why they're selling it. And this is what I give you in the script, all these little things. But it's about getting the property under contract, whatever it might be, the land, the house, the mobile home apartment complex, whatever it is. It's about getting the property under contract for as little as possible at a discount, and then selling that property or renting that property. If you were looking at the sell side, that being the exit strategy, you need to just sell it for a profit. That's it. It could be $1,000. It could be $10,000. I'm just going to focus right now on selling the actual contract. Say we get this property 123 Main Street under contract for $100,000. It's worth $150,000. Now you find a cash buyer willing to pay you $110,000 for this contract. You've got it under contract for $100,000. A cash buyer is paying you $110,000. You keep the difference, which is $10,000. So that is what we call assignment of contract. You can do this for land. You can do this for houses. You can do this for apartment complexes. You can do this for virtually anything out there that you can buy and sell. Guys, you might have noticed something like just magically appear in the background of this video. Please comment below if you've noticed what just appeared in this video. They're in pretty much all of my videos. We are in a tribe, the Wholesaling Inc. tribe, and there's one mascot that we have in this tribe. So if you can see it in my background, definitely comment below, and also like this video. That's like literally giving me a tip and tell me if I'm on the right stratosphere here. Am I talking about what you're actually looking for? Because I do these videos 5 days a week. I want to know if I'm on the right track. All right, so as promised, I told you I'm going to give you the exact postcard that I used to buy over $10 million worth of real estate. You know, we've done over 289 land deals, flipped 24 houses in the last 3 years. But enough about me. Let's give some stuff to you, some tools, some stuff you can use in your business to get you started building that real estate business. I wish this was all available to me when I was just starting out. I paid tens and tens of thousands of dollars for all this stuff, and I'm trying to put it in a little package so you can get started faster than I did. I started in 2007. I made so many mistakes that cost me so much money, so hopefully I can help you avoid some of that and get you started faster. First is the postcard that I use to buy over $10 million worth of real estate, and that's by going to the link www.thelandsharks.com/postcard. Hopefully it's on the screen here, as well as below in the description for you to easily find. And then comment below. Hopefully you've seen what's in the background by now. Next is that script that I talked about, what to say when these people call. Now granted, I want you to learn this script, internalize this script, and then most importantly, make it your own, because I don't ever want you to be reading when you're talking to a seller on the phone. You want it to be a casual conversation, kind of like I'm just doing this video. I'm not looking at a teleprompter. I'm just giving you the stuff, the stories, the knowledge that I've accumulated since 2007 buying and selling real estate. So the script is thelandsharks.com. This is the link, thelandsharks.com/script. It's also below in the description as well. All right, guys, so as you know, the real estate market is absolutely exploding. That's probably why you're searching this video, how to get started started in real estate investing, my absolute favorite real estate investment strategy after doing commercial building, office building, not so fun these days with COVID, like no one's looking to rent offices right now. We've got apartment complexes, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, Airbnbs, we flip houses, we wholesale houses, but the absolute holy grail is us buying and selling land and creating notes. This gives me passive income, it gives me financial freedom, it gives me time freedom. The time freedom, what does that even mean? It allows me to know what I'm gonna make next month when all my land payments come in. It gives me the ability to spend time with my family if I like, go on the beach, take vacations, be at my son's, play or whatever it takes. That's time freedom. And then ultimately, geography freedom. I don't have to be at a desk anymore. I don't have to go to an office anymore. I can work from home. I can work from the Bahamas. I'm here in Utah right now and we live in Florida. So time freedom. And land is so simple and easy. There's virtually no competition in it. So guys, if you're interested in figuring out how you can build a business like I've built with this land, a tried and true method, a business that serves you, your families, and others, head over to thelandsharks.com, schedule a call with my team. We want to see what your goals are, what you're looking to do in real estate and getting started, and I'd be honored to coach you. All right, as promised, the 2 rhinos, they're like in all my videos. We are in the rhino tribe. Rhinos, one thing they do is they crash and they charge and they're always moving forward. They're not like fat old dirty cows just standing around eating grass. Rhinos are taking torpedoes. They've got 3-inch thick skin, and there's a wonderful book called Rhinoceros Success that you've got to read out there. So I put the rhinos in all my videos. I am a Wholesaling Inc. coach. I'm proud of that. I've had the honor to be a Wholesaling Inc. coach, surrounded by other coaches that are student first mentality, and our mascot's the rhino.